Hey, I'm back. I've got a computer science project for people that are interested in potentially working in the world of finance. So we're going to do a credit risk analysis project, and what we're going to do is build a credit risk assessment model using Python to predict the likelihood of a default on a loan application. What we'll do here is we're going to collect historical loan data. We're going to use the Kaggle data series. I've got the link there for a data set to use in Kaggle, but you can use any of the credit risk ones that you like. This one's quite nice. Before I go any further, I like to have a plan of what I'm going to do and how I'm going to tackle the problem at hand. So the first big task I'm going to do is I'm going to load the data set. I'm going to display the first few rows of the data, because typically the reason why we use Python and not Excel is because sometimes you're looking at data sets that have millions of rows and Excel just can't handle that. As we go through this first basic step, one thing you should understand about coding and development is you're going to spend a lot of time Googling stuff and searching stuff and understanding how it works. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to import pandas as PD. I like to comment out everything I do before I begin, so that when I look back at the code later on, it makes sense to me. I'm going to use file path as the location of the file path that I want, which is the CSV. So I have word wrapping, which means that my text will fall onto the second line. Don't press return for second line. Then I'm going to create a function called credit data, where I'll be using PD to read the CSV from the file path. So what I've done here is I've created a function called file path, which is to look in this location. Then I've created another function which is credit data, which uses pandas PD to read this CSV file. Next, I want to display the first few rows of data. Print credit data dot head print all. So if I save this now, I press run, it will give me an overhead of the first few rows of data. And there you go. It shows me the ID, the age, the income, the home, the status, the percentage of income, default, credit card length. I've now compiled the rest of the data set, and as you can see, it shows me all of the statistics. It shows me how many missing values there are. So this is employment length. There's 895 missing values. There's 3,000 missing values in rate. And then it shows me the type of data that's within the cells. Anyway, I hope that helps as a starting point for Python. If you want to see more of these videos, this video is going to get 1,000 likes. Good luck.